Hey there, thinkers. Welcome back to another episode of Critical Hit. My name is Est.
And I'm Pin, and today we're going to be talking about an article from Bloomberg magazine. Now, this is actually a business conglomerate kind of magazine, and they usually cover business, not entertainment. But I like their take on this article, so we're going to break it down from here. So Bob Iger's just from building an entertainment to a Disney yard sale. Oof, that's I like their take, and we're going to get more into that, but I like the article title as well. So it goes on to say Netflix has just had its best month in years, and Disney's looking to sell its TV assets. What does that mean for the future of Hollywood? From here, it goes in to talk a little bit more about Netflix, and I think let's leave that discussion for another video. Netflix is doing incredibly well again. Subscribers are still going up. I mean, they're making woke content as well in some areas, but regardless...
All their content's like woke content almost.
Well, they make some okay stuff, but nice. Yeah, they make some okay stuff. But in the end, if all your competitors are doing it too, why switch? But anyways.
Fair.
Let's skip the Netflix, a pat on the back, and let's go down to Bob Iger's. Bob Iger's just from building an empire to a Disney yard sale. Bob Iger built Disney into the world's most powerful entertainment company by acquiring Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. Now he's looking to downsize.
Yeah, he brought all these companies over to his company just to die and go into a graveyard. And now he's selling the reminiscence of the things of forgotten days long past gone.
Well, and that's not new to Disney, by the way. They did that with the Power Rangers. They bought them,
awful.
and they ended up selling them for 10% of the price they bought them for because they ruined the franchise.
Oh my god!
Now, having said that, buying Pixar I think it was 2006 was not a bad idea. They did really well. And they were creatively
Luca
bankrupt.
turning red.
The new films, not as good.
Soul.
That was getting rid of Lasseter. But that was getting rid of Lasseter, who was a little too huggy, I hear. But Marvel was also good. They bought it in, I think it was 2009. They bought Marvel, and you can't deny, the MCU turned out to be...
Well, all of our heroes are now cooked. Look at Thor. He is a beta now. He can't, do anything himself. Iron Man's dead.
Yeah.
Captain America's old. He's dying, And now we have, the Winter Soldier, who is...
We've got the Falcon to replace Captain America. I mean, yeah, they're just replacing heroes and hoping we continue to like that hero without...
And we don't.
Without building that hero up. Although I will say the Falcon's one exception. I like the Falcon.
He's cool.
He does become Captain America in the comics too. So I don't hate that whole aspect of it. I just wish they had have developed his character a little bit more. But anyways, I don't hate that character. I don't like the TV series he was in. I think it was cheap, and I think it was terrible dialogue. But anyways.
But as for Lucasfilm,
they had the most profitable
Luke Skywalker.
They had the most profitable entertainment company, at least for profit to money spent, let's say. Although they were the biggest films except for Titanic and stuff, but the biggest franchise at least. And she ran it into the ground.
Yeah, not a single franchise that they have acquired has benefited them.
No, I mean, Marvel and Pixar did really, really well. And they bought Marvel, I think, for $7 million or something.
They destroyed them. Maybe
cheaper. Anyways, they did really well on those. Sorry, $7 billion I meant to say. But they did really, really well on those.
Well, they're awful caretakers. Yeah. That's all.
Now they're losing money. And so that's got to be taken into the whole equation here in numbers. So not doing so well ever since the Phase 4. And I think hopefully, they're finally waking up to that. Doesn't sound like it from Bob Iger's CNBC interview the other day, but hopefully someday soon. So now he's looking to downsize. And that's crazy too, because he was never a creative person. It was Michael Eisner that led Disney through the Renaissance. And then he came in after that, and he started just buying everything up. It was Bob the Builder, right? That's what I think they even call him in this. But he wanted to buy all these different... everything and put it onto Disney Plus. He really has doubled down on streaming. He bought Fox for $71 billion, and he wanted everything.
That's excessive.
It was crazy overpriced. But anyways, he's done this to himself. It's over a third of the price of the company. But to carry on into the article, Iger put roughly a third of the company up for sale this week, declaring Disney's linear TV assets non-core. That includes TV networks, ABC, FX, and Freeform. He also said Disney is looking for a strategic partner for ESPN, though he's not willing to sell the whole thing, and the company is already looking to sell or restructure its TV and streaming business in India. Yeah, he wants out of TV. He thinks streaming is the future, and I'm not disagreeing with him. I just don't think he's going to win the battle because he makes terrible content, or he puts out terrible content. I shouldn't say he makes. That's giving him too much credit. I don't think he can make something, but he signs off on things that are terrible, and leadership comes from the top down, and it's coming from him at this point. Especially with the most recent comments he made on CNBC, where he just tax fans.
I just don't think that his mindset aligns with the majority of his fan base.
I don't think he understands what his fans want anymore at this point.
No.
I tried to always give him the benefit of the doubt. I really did, because Michael Eisner believed in him, and I really thought Michael Eisner did well with Disney. And when he got Chapek fired,
well, now look.
He comes back in, and Michael Eisner writes out a tweet saying Disney's got its magic back. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, you know what? I didn't like what Iger was doing, but maybe there's something here. But, I mean, after everything he's done, and after everything now he's recently said, the guy's an idiot. I'm sorry, but there's no other way of looking at it.
I said it right from the very beginning. I said I saw the writing on the wall. I've never liked him. I said he's been the main reason why all these crappy movies have been put into place, and now he's going to be the main reason why they're going to still be there.
But yeah, and for a while I really thought maybe he was just giving too much creative control to everyone else and taking his hands off. He was more of an acquisition person. But the more and more I hear him speak recently in the past couple weeks here, I mean, it's just the more and more I just hear that he's an idiot. And so all my optimism about the guy is just completely dead at this point.
You don't attack your fan base.
Well, you're an entertainment company. The only thing you have to do is please your fans. Mm-hmm. Anyways, it's a stunning, if inevitable, turn of events for an executive who spent so much of his career working on TV and for a company that relied on cable networks for the majority of its profits. Before the pandemic, Disney Media Networks generated 35% or $24.8 billion of the company's revenue and more than 50% or $7.5 billion of its operating income. Wow, that's for a company to go that much against what was making it so much money. Now, its theme parks still make money for now. For now. Mm-hmm. If you heard him recently, he did talk about how it's not actually down. It's only down from the post-pandemic boom. And
2019 volume.
We're back to 2019 volumes. Yeah, okay, why is Universal doing so well?
Yeah, I know. Why is the people who is really next door to you, literally next door, it's like a park hopper pass, I'm pretty sure we've all taken it.
The humidity stops right there.
Yeah,
apparently. That's the heat.
Does.
And then Universal's got nice sunny weather.
Exactly,
yeah,
it really does.
No problems.
Come on over, grass is greener.
How dumb do you have to be? Anyways. Yet he accelerated the decline of cable TV. It goes on to say that the streaming business is expected to register yet another $800 million loss in this third quarter that just ended. And I think in August we're going to see the third quarter earning results. So far, Disney Plus has lost about $4 billion.
That's disgusting, though.
And this is another $800 million. And that's after cost cutting.
Are they going to lose $1 billion this quarter? Because, look at it. It's been going steadily up.
I mean, they have to report their profits. And we're going to see for sure. And I just don't see them being profitable.
Aye.
Yeah, it goes on to say they're going to raise their prices. And even though they're losing millions of subscribers, I mean, they're losing
4 million.
And you could have competed with Netflix. You had the franchises to do it. You just needed to make good content. It's your own fault. You have no one to blame but yourself here. So he's put up a for sale sign during an interview with CNBC in the Sun Valley, Idaho, home to an annual summit of the media and tech elite organized by the investment bank. All right, so it's not yet clear how serious he is about selling his entire TV networks. ABC, for example, is key to retaining NBA rights, and FX has been a key supplier of programming to Hulu, which Iger plans to keep and fold into Disney+. And this is what's really important here. Yet Iger's CNBC interview was unmistakably a distress signal. Disney is contractually obligated to buy Comcast Corp. 1/3 stake in Hulu in a deal that would value the business at least $27.5 billion. It's also wrestling with a colossal debt pile stemming from its $71.3 billion acquisition of 21st Century Fox in 2019. It's got no money. I mean, your debt's piling up, interest rates are rising. No one's going to want your junk bonds anymore, which is corporate debt. I mean, they're in a lot of trouble.
$71 billion.
Yeah, and they don't have the money. I mean, I think I read recently they last year they had $27 billion or 24 to 27 billion operating revenue. Now this year they're down to 13 billion. They're killing themselves, and they gotta become more streamlined. They gotta get rid of their CEO. I think they have to bring someone in maybe that's
fresh, new.
No, and you know what? No one in Hollywood, no one with any ties. Just completely bring someone new in. Gut Disney. You have to gut it.
Oh my god!
Get rid of everything right now that's not working.
Fan back and just be like, hey, you know what? Can you make these movies?
You know what? Maybe bring back in Ike Perlmutter. I think he would do it, even though he's connected. But bring someone either from I don't know, Europe that's just going to destroy what Disney is now, and then that's it. Let go of them. Bring someone else in that cares to rebuild it after that. I think that's what you have to do. You're so lost at this point.
I have no idea. Like, what goes through their mindset? Because if you went to a different country and someone said, hey, take over this company, but can you make it more or less the same thing? You wouldn't adopt, like, your whole entire values or anything into that. You would just immerse it and, like, try to make sure it stays the same.
Yeah, it's... I really don't understand, because his core business is families, and he's willing to alienate all families...
Completely.
...in order to go for a different agenda. And why even put your agenda in entertainment at number one? And that's just crazy talk, what he's doing. It makes no sense. It goes on to say that he's likely not to give up his CEO stint anytime soon, as he's done this many times in the past. And, yeah, you know what's crazy to me is that they're really tripling down at this point on streaming. And Warner Brothers, for instance, is like, you know what? HBO Max, we see the light at the end of the wall. Let's give up some of our streaming or license them out to other streaming services like Netflix, because we need cash. But Disney is like tripling down here, and I don't think it's going to work out for them. Bob Iger, I don't think you're the man to do it. I think you're gonna have to, at some point, admit failure on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you just need to tap out and say, pass the torch.
Yeah, well,
it's time to go, buddy.
His ego won't let him do it, will it? Terrible. Too much hubris coming out of Hollywood right now.
Give it 2 years.
Yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else?
No, that's everything I have for today. If you guys have anything, please write down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. And we'll be back in the next video. Yeah,
do you guys think this is a good thing? I'm personally, you know what? I didn't sound excited enough, I think. I'm actually really excited about this because the sooner Disney fails, the sooner it can rebuild from the ashes, like a phoenix, right? Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.